now we're just going to talk a little bit about illustration, just general stuff from some of his non-digital stuff to his digital stuff. So
yeah, let's see some of Damasso's non-digital stuff.
Man.
yeah, this WWE stuff. Shoot, originally we got the file, and I thought it was just done on the Wacom or whatever he uses, iPad. But nah, he delivered us the real prints.
Yes,
Will's gonna have to get a zoom in on these because these are crazy.
So these guys are some explorations of some WWE stuff that we did, and yeah, it was one of those things like okay, let's try some non-digital stuff, and this project was very wide open, right?
Yep.
And both the elements that were required and then also the execution. So I've been messing around with some gouache. And I'm like, man, dude, let me try this. And I bought a couple pop colors, and it sort of worked, man. I had no idea what it was going to turn out to look like, but it was super fun, really fun progress.
Was there at any point where like, oh, maybe I made a mistake with this?
Like even now, like,
dang. Just like in the process, are you like, oh, this is going to take too long? Or?
Yeah, man. Oh yeah. There's especially when you're new to that medium, there's a lot of guessing, but to me, it was that was the fun part of it. It was just,
Sometimes I go to do things traditionally, and then I had this board where I had to do all these little kind of ink drawings. So I really wanted to do them by hand. So I did a couple by hand. Took a couple hours. I did a couple digitally, and it took like 20 minutes. I just have to do it digitally.
Yeah.
And it didn't really look any different. Like the traditional didn't really look any different from the digital.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, time's a big factor for sure.
And this one, it was exactly one of those where you have to weight practicality, how practical it is to the end results. And some of these things, okay, if I'm going to do this manually, I'm going to try not to, it's going to be clear that these aren't textures that you could buy, or you could replicate.
Yeah.
And that was a challenge more or less, how can I make this clear that it's not a digital rendition,
Yeah, I think it was a good gamble. I think it turned out way different than any of the other stuff. We've done so much WWE stuff. It was just something really fresh.
Yeah, Danny's to frame these up. These are
those
good
are
pieces.
Those are. You could probably sell those.
Oh yeah.